Hello, my beautiful friends. I think you know where I am. Perhaps you don't. I'm actually strolling about gently around New Nesebar. It is the day before Easter, just a made-up holiday that we have here, and an incredibly awesome reason to party. So yesterday was Good Friday here in Bulgaria, so yeah, people just have lots of fun and dinners and family get-togethers, and of course they eat that incredible Easter cake. If you have never tried it, just fly here right now for 24 hours just so you can sit and try not to eat at least 3 of them, and they're the size of my head. They're massive. There's perhaps some of the most delicious food of any kind you can possibly eat. It is absolutely spectacular, and I don't know what the hell they put in these things. It's just like sugary amazingness. So everybody probably eats about 2 or 3 of those cakes here over the Easter weekend, drinks a lot of wine and goes to church and does all those super fun things. So it's about 24 degrees. Absolutely beautiful. Yes, it's a little bit cloudy, but I'm sorry about that. It doesn't really matter today. It's beautiful, like the warmth on my skin. It's just absolutely love it. So I came here on my bike, just had a coffee at the beautiful bakery here that is obviously making those amazing cakes, and I just wanted to show you guys some of the veggie stands. So aside from the cake, on the savory side of things, if you've never had a Bulgarian tomato in your life, it is something like that just, it's an experience all in itself. Whatever tomatoes you have in whatever country you are, that's outside of Bulgaria, you're just not eating a tomato that is available to you here in Bulgaria. They are something that is not next level. It's something that is so just completely different thing. Okay, so you can just buy 2 tomatoes, just so you know, prices have gone up quite a bit for produce and food and stuff like that. Buy a couple tomatoes, chop them up, salt, leave it for maybe 2-3 minutes for the salt to like just grab some of the tomatoiness. Sit down, because you have to sit down because you're gonna fall over, and just eat that as just like a snack or like a small salad or whatever. It is just unbelievable flavor. So the problem with the Bulgarian tomatoes is that in the winter, obviously this is how the world works, in the winter time they're not very good. They're a bit harder and they're just not very good. So now we're just on that precipice where I can pretty much safely say that they're here. Yes, because late last night I'm thinking to myself, shit, I'm gonna get some tomatoes. I went to the shop just kitty corner of Mladost. Don't go to Mladost looking for vegetables, like just don't, because it's gonna ruin your day. Just across, next to the chicken place, they opened up. They have lots of cool new stuff. It's a bit hit and miss, but it's so busy, just so busy, that the turnover of essentially everything at the place there is so high that you're always gonna get really awesome stuff. So like tomatoes are this big. Again, they're like 5 leva, maybe even more, 6 leva for 1 tomato now. We're not in Kansas anymore, but it's just, to me, there's so much value there in these delicious ones. So, right across from Mladost, check it out. They have obviously fruits and veggies. It's a good place to go. They don't have a best contactless machine. You have to have cash, but they're really nice, really friendly, and it's well worth your time. You have to do it. So I just want to show you how busy it is. It's actually not busy here. I'm surprised, because again, it is kind of Eastery, but this is the bakery. I don't know if you can kind of see it, and this is where I'm parked, and this is where I had my coffee today. And it's super fun hanging out here, because it's really the sort of the center of things, and really fun people watching, and yeah, it's just not as busy as I thought it would be. I put my coffee in here, my coffee holder. Cheers. Okay, so just gonna tell you guys a little bit about Sunny Beach. I have never seen it this busy I mean, it's like height of summer, maybe not like that, but pretty close, especially the shops. I went to Janet 2 days ago, random weekday. You go inside, and I don't know if you've been to the new Janet or not, but the lineup, first of all, you just can't go inside because sometimes they just have a lineup outside letting people in. It's that busy. But then, when you pick up your stuff, I grab some cat food and livers, whatever, and sausage, whatever. So I kind of do like a little loop, and the lineup for the tills starts at the deli. So think about that. The whole store is a lineup to the 3 or 4, I guess 4 tills that they have. So you're sitting for 40 minutes in this line, and there's just like kids and craziness. I don't care. It's fun. It's better than just. It is what it is, I guess. But it's super, super lively, super just interesting. Like I said before, what a fascinating place to be, living here at this time on Earth, at this time of the just life, being here, because it's so crazy what's happening with the refugees here, with all the people that have arrived. I was walking down a few streets yesterday. There's no parking, just normal streets, sunny beach streets that would maybe have 1 car or 0 cars at this time of the year. It's just no parking. You go to Mlados, there's absolutely 0 parking. That whole corner where Valencia is, they're just opening up right now. Absolutely not one place to park yesterday. I just walk, so I'm not concerned. I don't drive my car or anything like that. I don't drive my car, yeah, if you're here, you're cruising around, you cannot. It's best to leave your car. I mean, most people don't come here by car, but these guys have. So now you have all this traffic that I've never before seen ever again, ever. And of course, these guys have, the Ukrainian folks have these massive $100,000 SUVs. There's hundreds of them. I mean, I have no idea where this money's coming from, but beautiful, just top of the line, from like Land Rovers to, it doesn't matter, I'm not gonna, but just these massive machines the size of my apartment, hundreds of them, and they all have the Ukrainian plates. And it's great, good for them if they're able to come here, buy a place and just hang out with their crying children and enjoy the beach. The beach already has people. There's people swimming, hanging out. There's a couple of beach bars that are open, as you know. I'm gonna go tomorrow. I had planned on going on a little trip, but I think because it's so busy and so much traffic and police everywhere, and hotels are gonna be booked and stuff, so I think today I'm gonna roam around and go from here, go for a little walk down the new town place, and then continue to Old Town, maybe even go to church. Ooh. So maybe I'll make a few more snippets. Yeah, thank you. Bye. Okay, a little bit more quaint here and a little bit less traffic. It's getting really busy over there right now. So I guess the evening people heading out for dinner and stuff like that. Cars everywhere. So look behind me. You can see the bay, and then of course you can see the Burgers Hotel and Windy City right next to it, where all the fun is. But I'm angry, not at you of course, at myself, because there's a part kind of in between the Nesebars, the new one and the old one, and I like to call it middle Nesebar, okay? And for some strange reason, just in my stupid head, I very rarely get to visit this part of this beautiful city. So, when you kind of finish up in Nesebar and you're heading towards obviously the old town, there's this beautiful and super cool stretch of shops and food and restaurants, and these really cool little businesses that you can visit, pop your head in, and they sell kind of cool Bulgarian stuff. And I always just, like, for some reason, I either come here or go there and just skip this the middle part of it, which is insanely gorgeous. It has all these beautiful homes, of course. They're all kind of different. Some are still you know, very unfinished, but it's such an amazing place. Like if you're looking for a romantic stroll, get yourself some ice cream, pirinsko or whatever you want, and you can walk you know, along the sea edge here and have the best view ever, and of course visit some of the restaurants here. And you know, the price is maybe just a little bit much, a little bit extra, but the experience is worth 100 times more. You'll pay an extra leva for your beer, but I mean, I'm gonna show you in just a moment. So you know, of course, in the side street, so you have to remember that this is where people just live. Bulgarian people just kind of hang out here and do the work stuff and blah blah blah, and it's quite busy here even in the winter time. So if you do come in the winter and you want to just sort of hang out, there are a few places that are still open for the locals, so you can have a shkembe and a place, you know, just people to chat with and stuff like that. So unfortunately, these places, I'm really quite surprised, to be honest, are not open just yet. I know one of them here was open earlier last year, or early last year, but they still appear to be closed. But so just behind me you can see what an epic spot, you know, to have a romantic dinner or just sit by yourself and eat some chips and have a beer or have livers or whatever. Everything, their menus are like 10 pages, 20 pages. Are you ready? I hope you can see this, because I can't actually see what you're seeing. But OLD Nessebar in the distance, I mean, obviously the most as epic as can be. It's a little bit muggy, but it's still really warm. But have a look where I live, and have a look where you're about to come visit and hang out and party with me. Okay, so this isn't quite the street that I was talking about. It's the main street where all the shops are. This is more of the restaurant, residential. There's a few hotels here if you want to, you know, stay on the seaside. I mean, imagine getting a room on the, I guess, 5th or 6th floor with a nice little balcony. Crack open a pirinsko and have a view of the whole freaking bay. And of course, it's far quieter here than it is in Sunny Beach. So you can just sit and relax and enjoy this part of town. And of course, the, you know, imagine looking at the old town first thing in the morning, you're lighting up your cigarette and you're like, oh my fucking god, what the hell is this? Right? Here, I'll walk down one of the side streets. So yeah, remember, there are a few places here, a lot of them, where they would have, you know, these old single family dwellings, or I guess some sort of apartments that were converted to, I guess I don't really quite know, I you know, like restaurants, like inns, bed and breakfast. I'm sure there's a lot of Airbnbs. There's like, you know, frisures to cut your hair, but it's generally just people hanging out, sanding their cars. But look at these beautiful houses, you know? I mean, this is awesome. Yeah, cigarette party. I mean, really. Hi guys! You see that? Isn't it awesome? And of course, these kind of, you know, small apartments that may only have, maybe in this case, only 2 families living, you know, just all of upstairs, all of downstairs. Come on, you're living the dream. It's incredible. Okay, let's keep going. It's getting busier. But these little restaurants, but that one's closed. And then there's these hotels, you know? That probably was a hotel when it first started up. So, when the building was built. So this is the street I was thinking about, and it's the main street of Nesebar. Completely redone. Everything is just literally brand new, as you can see behind me. If you continue on, there's flowers and grasses, and there's no garbage. You see garbage? You see no garbage, not even freaking cigarettes. It's crazy. And yeah, so as you walk here, you'll notice a lot of these little shops. There's a pet store here. You know, there's a guest house. Yeah, so I was right. Some of those places are like cool guest houses. Very overpriced eyeglass shop. Don't go there. The best place to get eyeglasses is in Sofia. There's only one place. Don't go anywhere else. There's a little shop in Sofia. So ask me in the comments if you are shopping for glasses in Bulgaria. There's only one place, period. Don't go anywhere else. Okay, and tobacco mall. I mean, imagine you're a Bulgarian guy or a woman. Oh my god, bikes. And you walk to a place called Tobacco Mall. Tobacco Mall. I mean, that is the epicenter. So people are hanging out, and so this place here is like I like to call it a beer garden. I'm gonna come back here later after I drop off the bike in the evening. Maybe meet up with some people and hang out. And in the summertime when it's super hot, they open this whole place up, of course, and they have the tables, and they bring them all the way out here. Super cheap beer. And I mean, if you want people watching, grab yourself a beer and sit on the corner here and just watch the tourists. I mean, it gets so wild here, so freaking crazy. And you know, when dusk comes on like a weekend, especially, not that it really matters, but yeah, especially weekends, where the Bulgarian people come and they intermingle with the tourists. So it's kind of a really cool place to be in. And of course, you have food, everything, just the cafeteria style kind of stuff. So it's still awesome. Just do it. So, and of course, I'll leave you with the Nesebar municipality that was recently built and finished, and it's here, and no garbage, and it's kept up, and unbelievable. I love it. It looks like something out of Star Wars. I absolutely love it. Okay, so they're not fully open yet, the cafeteria place, so I kind of perused through. I guess I'm a little bit hungry, so I had to grab like one small thing. They have these chips that actually I don't think I've ever seen before. But I think what they do is they boil the potato, then they grill it a little bit, maybe put it in the oven, and then put it into like a soup or something. Because it has like the soupy flavor, like this kind of salty vegetable flavor, but it's like a potato, but it has a crunch on the end. It's crazy good, you know. I don't like, what a way to prepare your chips or french fries. Really good. Costs you like $1 or something like that. So if you want like a nice little snack, try out chicken soup chips. They're really good. Okay, so my chicken soup fries were absolutely fantastic. The people at the restaurant, absolutely freaking amazing. I had a little bullshit with them. So here's an interesting tidbit of information. The restaurant is attached to a hotel that is absolutely brand new, the Mistral Hotel. And I'm assuming it used to be a maybe like an apartment. It's hard to tell, but it's completely revamped. Beautiful reception, all that kind of stuff, and it's attached to the, again, to the restaurant, and there's like a bistro where people are hanging out. Very nice. Do I call it posh? I'm not sure. I didn't see the rooms, but yes, let's call it posh. So I talked with the lady about, you know, how much it costs to stay at a place like that, because the rooms, you know, if you get the, I guess if you get the proper room, are overlooking OLD Nessebar, and of course the bay of the world's #1 resort. So I mean, just awesome. However, this is what the lady said. She says, we're closed. I'm like, okay, no problem. And then she also said, but we're not actually closed, but we have been housing Ukrainian people since you know, this shit show has started. So it's full of just Ukrainian people, and there's nothing for rent, nothing for anything. The place is essentially closed. So I mean, imagine, you know, you're in this fucking shithole in a war and all this stuff, the most awful stuff happening to you, and you're able just to come here, you know, stay in this place and just hang out, I guess. I don't know. I'm not quite sure about the economics of it all. Is the government involved? Are these just wealthy people? I mean, there's a lot of rich people here. Holy shit. Contrary to popular belief, a lot of rich people here. And she told me about the cost of the hotel, and it's 100 leva, which is maybe I would even say on the lower end of the scale nowadays, because yeah, but 100 So 50 euros. So you're not gonna find a decent hotel for less than 50 euros in Bulgaria unless you go to the villages and stuff like that. But you know, prices have gone up. So yeah, the lady said that last year you're able to rent a place and it was about 100 leva. So I'm assuming it will be more expensive once this whole thing is over. But still, really kind of really interesting to me, you know. And the lady was so nice. She you know, explained everything. And again, I just didn't want to go into the sort of economics of it all. I didn't want to ask if it's the European Union who pays the bills or Bulgarian government, or just like I said before, just rich folks. And if you look, you know, I told you guys about the SUVs, and then I'm playing the SUV game, walking past like massive trucks, like American trucks and Mercedeses, you know, all of the highest end stuff. Everybody has a Ukrainian plate on it. So this is the park here that's on the way on that main street, and I really wanted to kind of walk down the main street and show you guys some of the shops, and there's probably about 100, but freaking hell, they're all closed, including the art gallery, which was just really beautiful. The lady who put it together, huge art gallery. She was only open, seems like about a season, and now it's just, you know, empty with garbage inside. It's really unfortunate that happened, because it was like a cool kind of a culturally neat place to go. There's a wine shop here as well in the corner. I'm not sure how. It's just a wine shop, but you go inside and it's like, looks like Janet, stuff from Janet. Maybe they have more stuff, I'm not sure, but I just look inside and it's just normal stuff that I'm familiar with, just double the price. So I'm not sure. Definitely go. I mean, support local businesses and all this stuff, but nothing compelling. So this park here, they fixed it up, I guess, a couple, 2-3 years ago, and they did a really beautiful job. And if you want to, you know, just a nice romantic place to hang out, especially at dusk, and you want to smooch with some hot chicks or some hot dudes, of course, what a place to come and just sort of hang out. And of course, you know, again, you're overlooking the most beautiful view, you know. What the hell, I should not be walking on this grass now. I feel like an ass on grass. Okay, so another thing I wanted to show you is some of these buildings here that, you know, prime property, of course, for this region, but they have never been finished. Something happened to this place, because that used to be a huge restaurant, resort-y kind of a place. I mean, I would consider that probably the prime property, like the primest of properties. But something happened there and they tore it down, and it looked fine to me, but everything, the restaurant, everything closed down to the last rubble, and they rebuilt it Bulgarian style. So it's been like that for a couple years now. And of course, you know, these buildings here behind me, you know, still unfinished. Doesn't look like anyone's ever lived there, but just, what the fuck? What the fuck? And but in the middle there's kind of like this sort of a older, I don't know, like a German architecture maybe. I don't know, I always find it to be kind of a little bit out of place, but I just think it's awesome. And of course, behind me is one of my favorite buildings, apartments. Up there, can you imagine living up there? You know, like 2-level place here. Little staircase. So you go upstairs and just imagine the view from your, first, you know, from your bedroom, and then from your huge balcony, and then you have the little, like your office or something like that inside the castle-y part. You gotta love that. It's awesome. Okay, we continue on. On the approaches to Nesebar, like the long part, it's really busy. So there's people coming in and out now, heading towards Old Town or leaving, I guess. And the twirly, the icon of Nesebar there is getting I can't even point to it, you know. It's getting super renovations. So there's like the facade or whatever, they're rebuilding the inside and the outside of it. I'm not quite sure, but you can't really come close to it because they super blocked it off. It looks a little bit strange now because it's such an icon of you know, sort of everything around here, and just seeing it kind of blocked is I don't know, it's just interesting. But yeah, it will be brand new and repainted and smelling fresh. So there's some boats here for you. This is, of course, the fishing sort of the area. There are two major, I think I would say maybe the two major sort of fishing villages or fishing areas or fishing bays or docks in OLD Nessebar. And this is where they also store the boats that go to Sunny Beach and back. And of course, if you are taking a boat from here, and you have to, I mean, you're crazy not to do it, you take the boat essentially from here, and it goes across the bay, and you end up literally like the boat right onto Flower Street. It's one of the best experiences for 10 bucks, whatever. You just have to do it. It's absolutely amazing. So let's see what else is happening here. So yeah, actual Easter is not, I don't know, I guess it's not until tomorrow. People are jogging. What's happening? Is that so weird? This guy is jogging. My God, what the hell? This world has gone completely crazy. Okay, so yes, you see behind me, these are the tour boats. Another thing I could potentially suggest to you guys, also just as fun and epic, a little bit more expensive, oh, $5 or something. You can actually take a boat from here as well, or on the other side, and the boat will take you all around the spit, like the peninsula of OLD Nessebar. And too many people. And it is so fun. It is so awesome. And of course you can bring your backpacks, so bring some snacks, bring some fishes and some perinskos with you. And you know, it takes maybe half an hour, maybe 40 minutes, and they go kind of slow, like just puttering around on a cool, beautiful day like this. You'll never forget it. It's so beautiful because you get to see all of the, the beautiful old sort of, architecture of OLD Nessebar. You're sitting in a boat, drinking, drinking a beer and puttering about. Sometimes the seas can get a little bit choppy, a little bit crazy, and it just adds to the allure. Super fun. Last time, a couple times before that, it's Bulgaria. Everything is just like do whatever, as long as everything is kosher, everything is kosher. We had our Balkanches, our bikes here, so we biked to Nesebar, talked to the captain, says, hey, we have our bikes. We tossed the bikes onto the boat, and we went on this kind of tour and back to Sunny Beach and just took the bikes off the boat. Okay, so this video is going to be about parking. So I didn't think it's going to be that busy, but the biggest parking lot here is completely full of cars. Completely full. This young man is enjoying a park bench pirinsko, as he should. It is such a beautiful day here. It's so crazy. It's just so crazy. So one thing I didn't tell you guys is that all the boys on the sea there, there's kind of different color kind of things. They are for a race. I think there's going to be some sort of a boat race, but I don't know when or where, or well, I guess I know where, but I need to speak up and ask around and see if there's maybe like a sailing race or some other stuff. How fun would that be to check that out? So I've never been to a boat race here in Bulgaria, but have a look. Told you. The excitement of this video is just growing and growing. This is the parking lot here, and at the Schlaban thing, there's six cars just sort of waiting to get in. So they're just kind of coming in out. But imagine this is your apartment right behind me, right in front of the park, right in front of Sunny Beach. I mean, how incredible! And people just hanging out as they should. Oh, it's beautiful here. It's just absolutely beautiful. Sorry, I don't have really a lot to talk about because I've just been roaming around and just staring at everything. But I think I'm not gonna go into Old Town right now as much as I'm just itching to go inside because it would be so much fun. I think tomorrow is going to be the actual, I guess, the actual Easter thing, Easter day. So maybe I'll come here in the evening and see how the camera works in the evening, and maybe I'll check out the church. I've been to the Nesebar church before, here, just two second walking from here, around Christmas time, I believe it was. It was really cool. Definitely definitely something that I'll remember forever. It's really beautiful. You know, people were dressed nice and all that kind of stuff, so it was really cool. And the church itself obviously is very beautiful, and yeah, just a cool Bulgarian experience. Really cool. I'm just looking ahead here, so just in front of me there would be, you know, probably 7, 8, 10 restaurants normally open, but I am, however, perplexed as to why they are closed. I have no idea. I just have no idea, because I mean, even just open with a super limited menu. I always say this: have a few beers, have some tzatzas, which is the little fried fishlings, and just people can hang out. You can make a few bucks. Why not? But you know, prime property type of places here, but closed today. This is one of the newer, I think, excavations. I'm sorry, but I'm not able to give you too much information. There are people far smarter than I am, or just smarter and more knowledgeable about the history here. And I will tell you another thing here, which is awesome. These guys are having a party. Oh, I miss that, you know? I used to cruise around in a camper van and do exactly that. Actually, I have done this on the other side in my camper van before, and here I think spend a night here. Definitely, yeah. So I've done this before. Oh, cool! Wow, long time ago. But see, a fishing vessel. See in the background, heading out today, and just look at these buildings. And that's it. You know, just beautiful summer day. So the reason for not going to OLD Nessebar, Easter tomorrow. I'll do the church tomorrow. Maybe to try to take some footage there. But you know what I'm kind of thinking about right now? The tail end of the day, because it's getting a little bit late today and it's still really nice and warm. I'm gonna take the motorbike back home. I have my daily Pirinsko sitting in my crisper, in my fancy new fridge, and I'm kind of itching to walk to the beach with a beer in my hand, like a normal person. Oh, I'm so happy. I wonder if these hotels, I mean, look at the Hotel Victoria. Ooh. Okay, I go. Wait, I'll tell you guys about two other things, okay? Since everything's so busy, especially all the shops, let me tell you a little secret that maybe you guys don't know, maybe you do know, maybe everybody knows, maybe you don't. There's another Janet in Newtown, Nesebar. There's actually three, plus the one in Sunny Beach, as you know. So just as you just gently leaving Newtown, there is, I mean, you probably know this, but there's a sort of a newly built, maybe 2-3 years ago, Janet. It is so clean and so organized, almost seems strange. It is perfect. It is spotless. It has everything. It's nice and small. It's one of those in and out places, and since it's a little bit out of the way, it's not nearly as busy compared to the other one. So it's a really nice place. You know, if you're just in this area kind of thing, it's definitely the Janet or the supermarket that you want to go to. Ample parking, and you know, just 2 seconds away, and everything inside super friendly, obviously, and everything you ever need, from toiletries to the most spotless deli in the world. You know, I went inside, and just astonishing how perfectly everything is organized, how just like they restock everything right away, and just absolutely epic. So yeah, just outside of as you can see the sign there, just, you know, you're going to Ravda this way, and Newtown, Old Town is on the other side. So let me show you what I bought for myself today. Oh, so it's not quite Easter yet today, so I'm going to make a sort of like a fake, inauthentic Greek snacking spread, because I'm tired of doing the dishes. So I'll show you super fast. I got some kufteta, just they make it in deli in the back. I'm just gonna eat them right now. They're super good. I buy these dry bags from IKEA for like $3. I told you guys before, or you can buy them from Givi, like actual motorcycle ones, for like 40 euros, and these ones are absolutely epic. $4. I got some mushrooms. They're super inexpensive. Awesome. I love the mushrooms here. I got some chorizo, Greek chorizo, and I got some Greek bacon. Okay, and I haven't actually seen this, and the bacon you buy here sometimes it's a little bit hit and miss, but you know, Canadian bacon is pretty epic. But this I really enjoy. I got some really nice brown bread, which I'm going to crisp up and make little crostinis from. It's going to be really cool. And this is a traditional Greek pork, so I'm going to try to marinate it and make it look kind of cool and funky. I got some strawberries, I got some eggs, I got my pirinsko, and I got some cool muslinis, green olives. I find the green olives here to be the most flavorful. They're also kind of a bit more expensive, yes, 20 cents more, but seriously, try the green ones, especially these kind of like they're coated with whatever. Fantastic. This is the best butter if you're in Bulgaria. It's I guess they call it a German butter because it is German. Best butter. I buy just the smaller portions. Butter's like double the price now. It's like four leva for the small one, but it's like ice cream. Like it tastes like ice cream. It's phenomenal. And I actually did find something Greek for my Greek spread, which is actually real feta cheese from Greece, because it's GR on their thing, and some jam. But I don't know, kind of a funny silly fruit or something. I gotta try it out. It was like $1 or something like that. So I'm gonna have my celebratory pirinsko in a few moments and head back home. I want to go home really badly so I can go walk around and stuff like that, but then I'm having so much fun just cruising on the bike. I might stop for one more little vegetable stop. I want to get these, like my little spicy not herbs, but these kind of veggie things that I buy. They're fantastic. And maybe a zucchini, so I'm gonna grill the zucchini with my bread and just try to make a dish today that requires the absolute least amount of freaking dishes. So yeah, I continue on. I appreciate you guys are watching. Tomorrow I'll try to do the old Nesebar thing. Time will tell, but thank you again very much for watching. And I never say this, but yeah, if you do have some weird questions about living here in Bulgaria, groceries, about new Old Town Nesebar, about the world's #1 resort, I may have your answer. If not, I may have to Google it for you, which I don't mind at all. Somebody was asking about clubs and shows and all this stuff. Fucking rights, all the shit is happening, and it's going to be in full swing days away. There's already parties happening. There's already, you know, people hanging out outside. Condor Bar, of course, Flora. They are busy, and I bet you right now, if I were to walk to Condor Bar, I doubt there's one place to sit and have a beer. You'd be sitting on somebody's lap. Bye. Okay, one more thing that I just don't understand. Okay, so Cacao Beach, which is right behind me, was renovated about 2 years ago. It was easily, and I mean, I've been around the block, the most beautiful beach bar ever. I mean, it was just the most beautiful place ever. That they completely revamped it, and now they tore it down again. It's gone. Isn't that weird? I mean, this whole thing, you know, the restaurant, everything is completely demolished, and the season's just about to start. So wow, well, I'll never understand anything that's happening here. This place was so beautiful, and just as a lounge, like as a daytime place to go and have a beer, you know. Oh, it was so nice. They had daytime DJs, you sit around, beautiful people everywhere. I don't understand anything. I just want to leave you guys with the beach. See you soon.